Welcome to the Late Night Show. And now your host, Cuddy Bino.
All right. As you guys can probably not tell, I'm not live right now. So I tried going live and the internet is just not working. It's kind of raining here kind of hard, so it's a pain. So I had a choice to make. Either I could do the show not live or reschedule for tomorrow. I didn't really want to wait till tomorrow to do the show, so it looks like I'm doing the show by myself today. So no audience, we're not live, it's just me. But that's fine. We normally have like no chatters anyway, so it won't be much different than what you guys are used to. All right, well, since we have no chatters, we'll go ahead and get started with our first story of the night. All right, story number 1. Kodak Black is being canceled over his Trump performance. All right, so we're all familiar with Kodak Black, a famous rapper from Florida. He's been in and out of jail so many times. I'm not even sure what for. But he was recently invited to the White House for Black History Month, and a lot of people had a lot of issue with him accepting the invitation. So let's just go ahead and roll the footage.
We need where we could like mix and we could like mingle amongst each other and shit. So like imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash out?
All right, so as you can, look, it looks like he's bringing out the Haiti flag. All right, so as you can see, Kodak is performing in the White House, and I feel like Twitter is not happy because, this is the same thing that happened to Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, Rick Ross. We've covered them, and now it looks like Kodak is the latest rapper to basically jump ship and perform for Trump. Even though I don't believe Trump is here, specifically in this performance, but yeah, like, what do you guys think? Do you think it's okay for a rapper to perform at the White House, or do you think that this person is worth canceling over because of your politics? This song is still a banger.
We're gonna make America great again and make Haiti free again.
All right, so judging by that, he just said we're going to make America great again. Okay, so Kodak is a Trump supporter then, I'm going to assume. Because I feel like Rick Ross performing at the White House, I don't know who Rick Ross votes for, but I feel like he just did it for the money. I think Kodak is actually I think Kodak actually voted for Trump. So I don't know, like, is that worth canceling over? You guys know my opinion on this. I don't really care what politics, I don't really care about a person's politics. I care more about their character. That matters more to me. Like, to me, the government doesn't have your back no matter what. So no matter who's in the White House, if Kamala was in the White House, she doesn't have your back. Trump doesn't really have your back. It's more about just keeping the system going. Like that's more what they care about, not the little guy. So.
They wanna see you
dude, Kodak's not even performing. Like, look at him. He's, I don't like rappers that do this. Like, they like half perform. They'll like say, they let the vocals play out in the song, and then they'll like, they're basically their own hype men. They'll say a few words and then let the song play out. Like, that's not really performing to me. Like, performing, the greats know how to perform. Like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Kanye, Childish Gambino. Like, they perform with Tyler the Creator. They perform with no backing tracks or very few backing tracks. Like, they actually do the songs live.
Y'all don't just be like that. Turn up already. You ain't gotta be embarrassed. People like me. Y'all feel like me, bro. Turn up.
Like, he's basically just playing his song and talking over it. Like, this isn't a performance to me. All right, and this is alternate footage, or footage from an alternate angle, I should say. All right, and that's the story. Kodak Black performed at the White House. Since we're not live, we have no comments to get through, so we'll go ahead and move on to our second story of the night. All right, story number 2. French Montana drops a song with Laura Trump. I repeat, French Montana drops a song with Laura Trump. All right, I believe we're all familiar with French Montana, rapper from New York. He has that big song Unforgettable. I'm not a huge fan of French Montana. Like, I think he's like the definition of a commercial artist. But it looks like he collaborated with Trump's daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, who I believe is married to Eric Trump, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, this is another Trump story. So Kodak was getting canceled for performing for Trump, but I don't really see that same negativity directed at French Montana, and I'm not sure why. But let's go ahead and roll the footage.
Boy, French Montana in the studio. Look who popped up on me.
Hey.
French Montana, Laura Trump.
They don't know French, but they will. Yep.
Hey.
All right, so this is the song they released together, No Days Off. And I'm not going to lie, it's a little catchy. Like I said, I don't see the same level of hate directed at French Montana, like Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, Rick Ross, and now Kodak Black has gotten people claiming they should be canceled for performing at the White House. But French Montana collaborates with Trump's daughter, and I don't see any hate directed towards him. Is it because French Montana is just more likable than those other rappers, or is it because nobody cares about French Montana? Let me know.
Can't stop, won't stop, you know there's no days off. Long as it takes, no, it's worth the wait.
It don't matter.
All right, so this is behind the scenes of them filming their music video.
This is those kind of moves.
So where should I be?
I think. Let me see how he.
They just got back from camp.
What's up? Okay. What you need? Shorty, what you want? I got what you need.
This song is also a banger.
Shorty, what you want?
Like, I don't think kids understand how big this song was back in the day. Like, what year was it? It was probably almost a decade ago. 2015, I would say. 2015 or 2014. But yeah, this song was big in the clubs.
I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way
All right, and that's the story. French Montana collaborates with Laura Trump. Because because we're not live, I don't expect any chatter, so we'll go ahead and move on to our third story of the day. All right, story number 3. What happened to Justin Bieber? All right, so there's this video going viral on X of a lot of inappropriate behavior over the years of directed at Justin Bieber, I should say. So yeah, a video is going viral depicting a lot of inappropriate behavior by older women, I should say, directed at Justin Bieber. And this puts a lot of things into perspective when you see it clipped together like this. And like just how terrible the music industry is, like especially to young people. But yeah, let's go ahead and cue the footage. All right, it says here, he was 18, she was 40. Look at the way this woman's grabbing Justin. And I think, is that Pink? I can't tell. But look at the way she's touching him.
Wow! I feel violated right now.
Who apparently
He was 18 and he's like, I feel violated right now. And I know he said it in a joking way, but like the way she was touching him was real. Like that wasn't a joke. And what does it say here? Harry, who apparently wanted to know what a beaver butt felt like. Yeah, that looks more like Katy Perry to me. But look at the way, once again, look at the way she's touching him.
wanted to know what a beaver butt felt like.
Thank you. How old are you? I'm 16. I'll be 17 in like 2 weeks.
Ever remember smelling that little at 16? That was mad.
Yeah, that's who is this? James Corden, I think. This man used to be everywhere. He was never funny to me, so I'm glad he's not around anymore. But this is creepy behavior if I've ever seen it.
Wow, look at your eyes. And what music do you listen to?
Ellen showing him a naked photo that paparazzi took without his consent. Like, once again, when you see it clipped together like this, like poor Justin, man, like especially because he was so like he was very involved with Diddy, so like I know he must have just been through a lot, like even things that he probably doesn't speak out loud about, like maybe other than to a therapist, but I know this man has been through a lot.
Well, my parents never gave me the sex talk. Okay. So why don't you give me the sex talk? I feel uncomfortable right now. Oh. Why do you want to know the sex talk from a 15-year-old boy? That's pretty.
Okay, so he was 15 during this interview, and she's asking him for the sex talk because her parents never gave her the sex talk. That's just, I don't even know what to say.
Weird.
You make French girl.
Oh, yeah. A really weird question. Only just me and my mom was right there.
Things on blast, you know.
You want to say it again? You have beautiful lips.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank
It's
you,
like,
bro.
oh, you have great lips.
Thank
Wow. We're proud.
Like all these people need to be on the list. You know what list I'm talking about.
Yeah, serious.
All right, and these are like Justin's executives, music executives.
I want to protect her, you know? I don't want her to go through anything I went through.
Well, let's go back to that clip. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. He's talking about Billie Eilish because Billie was also a young artist when she started in the music industry. And yeah, this is some serious stuff, man.
Anything I went through.
All right, so this photo has also been going viral over the weekend, depicting, like, people are asking what's wrong with Justin Bieber in this photo. Now, here's what I'm going to say. I don't know how, but somehow this man looks both rich and homeless at the same time. Like he looks both like he lives in a mansion and he lives on the streets. I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you were to take a homeless bum and magically turn every article of clothing the homeless bum was wearing into brand spanking new, this is what a homeless bum would look like with brand new clothes. Like, it's like he stole a homeless bum's dress style. I don't know how to explain it. Like, but he didn't want to go all the way with it. He didn't want to actually wear like the clothing, like the old dirty ragged clothing a homeless bum would wear. So it's like he stole the homeless bum style, but it's all brand new. Like this outfit's probably like a $2,000 outfit. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so this is footage. This is actually very recent. The paparazzi, Justin basically snapping at the paparazzi. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Thank you, JB, bro.
Yo, why'd you thank me?
Because you're the best,
Don't
bro.
thank me, though.
No, I thank you.
That's disrespectful when you thank me, because I'm not asking you to be here. You know what I mean?
Okay, brother. I'm just
saying, when you
I'm just saying thank you for everything
I
you
know,
do
but-
for us.
But I'm saying I don't want you to be here. So when you thank me, it's disrespectful. Just take your pictures and let me do my thing.
Okay, brother.
When you thank me, it's disrespectful.
I'm
I
not
don't
thanking
want
you
to
for
be here.
for the picture. I'm thanks for everything you do
I
for
know, but
us.
don't thank me for everything, okay?
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that guy thought he was doing, but like Justin obviously doesn't want to be bothered. And this goes for like any celebrity. Like, people, like, just because they're famous and they're, you know, in movies and music doesn't mean that they want their entire lives documented. So like I feel bad for these celebrities, especially Justin, who's probably dealt with the paparazzi since he was a kid, just everywhere, following him nonstop. Like, I know Kanye's always talked about the negativity of the paparazzi, especially nowadays where like you can take a picture with your phone. So like it doesn't matter if it's a professional paparazzi or not. Like, a person, they see Justin Bieber, they're whooping out their iPhone, taking a picture, and then or a video, and then they can sell that to TMZ or upload it online. So it's just, these celebrities are never ever gonna like have a private life. So but anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, because since we're not live. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. And when we get back, we have just 2 stories to get through. So let's go ahead and cue the commercials.
Do you miss rewinding things like I do? The Sony Walkman, available in 1985.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Yeah, who's calling my phone over your sound? Who's calling my phone? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling my phone? Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it LA? Was it Danny? Is it party? Was the function? Cincinnati?
They not like us. No. They not like us. What? They not like us. No. They not like us. No. They not like us.
I do what I do and I do my thing. My thing on a brand new shoe top. Kick rocks, don't stand too close. I kick rocks, so you better make go so I don't stop. I don't let me catch me here. Keep wishing I turn to.
So this is really who Donald Trump chose as his running mate?
I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him. I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never Trump guy. I'm a never Trump guy. Never. 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 I'm a never Trump guy. Never liked him.
Arizona iced tea, the only inflation-proof juice on the market. Arizona iced tea fruit juice cocktail, now in one fruit. Arizona iced tea. Bando loves it. Yo!
All right, and welcome back to the show. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started with our fourth story of the day. All right, story number 4. Lil Tjay's barber calls him the worst client ever. All right, I'm not too familiar with the rapper Lil Tjay, but his barber has been going viral online because he basically claims that Lil Tjay is one of the worst clients he's ever had. So let's go ahead and roll the clip.
So you cut Lil Tjay's hair, right?
Yeah, he was by far the biggest dickhead that I've ever dealt with. I charged him, I think it was $95, gave me $100. I packed my stuff up, left. When I'm in the hotel lobby, I get a phone call from his...
Wait, this man charged him $95 for a haircut. Maybe I'm in the wrong profession. Maybe I need to look into becoming a barber. But let's go ahead and rewind this.
You cut Lil Tjay's hair, right?
Yeah, he was by far the biggest dickhead that I've ever dealt with. I charged him, I think it was $95, gave me $100. I packed my stuff up, left. When I'm in the hotel lobby, I get a phone call from his manager asking for the $5 change. So I had to run back up and hand Lil Tjay a $5 bill from the cut. So I asked no tip, and he said no, and took his $5 back and went about his day. By far the worst experience I've ever had cutting any of these famous people. It was just rude, unprofessional, had me waiting. I'm cutting his hair, I need to stop and roll up, and he's telling me I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to fade his sideburns in, he's moving out the way, telling me not to do it like that. You know, just not really trusting me when at the end.
Dang, so Lil Tjay is the worst type of client in every aspect. I thought it was just the money thing, but no, it's like he's criticizing his work, not staying still. It sounds like a barber's worst nightmare. And the man tipped $0 on a $95 haircut. These rappers like to act like they got it made like that, always flaunting money in their music videos, but tipping $5 is too much to ask. And not only that, but he went out of his way to send somebody down to get the $5 back. That's what gets me. He went out of his way. He's like, hey, go downstairs, go talk to that barber and get back our $5 because we need that. That's a conversation that apparently happened. That's crazy to me.
At the end of the day, you called me to do a job, you know? But that was by far the worst experience.
All right, and that's pretty much the story. Lil Tjay is basically a barber's worst nightmare. Because we're not live today, we don't have any chatter, so we'll go ahead and move into our final story of the night. All right, story number 5. An OF model ruins her brother's life. I repeat, an OF model ruins her brother's life. All right, so there's this viral video going around X of this model basically calling her brother up and asking him how her OF affects his week or something like that. Let's just go ahead and roll the clip and you'll see what I mean.
I usually ask my brother once a month, what's the craziest story that he has because his sister has an OnlyFans. So all right,
we got to just stop it right there. She asks her brother every week, what's the craziest story he has because his sister is on OF. Why would you, like, you're putting yourself in a position to, like, be embarrassed. But let's rewind that and hear it from the top.
I usually ask my brother like once a month, like what's the craziest story that he has because his sister has an OnlyFans. So I'm gonna call him right now. I don't know, is he in school? What time is it? School. Let's see here. I released some crazy shit on my OnlyFans, so let's see what the updated story is. Hey, what's the craziest story you have this month about me having an OnlyFans? Like, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you?
Okay, so this random kid I don't even know came up to me and he was like, "Is this your sister?" and showed me a picture.
Okay, all right.
Wait, no, I'm not finished yet. Wait, I'm not finished.
I don't want to know that.
Let me finish the story. All right, so basically what happened was he came up to me and showed me a picture, but it wasn't just a picture of what I thought. It was actually a picture. And
all right, I gotta go. Bye. I can't hear that.
Wait, you just started the video saying that you asked your brother every week, what's the craziest story? And all he said was some guy ran up to him and showed him a picture of you, and you're like freaking out, like, oh my god, I can't hear this anymore. Like, what did you expect? Like, what did you, when you asked for a crazy story, like what did you expect? What did you expect him to say? Like, I don't know.
I can't hear that. What video? I don't want to know. Oh, he texted me. I'll just buy him a car for his birthday. He'll be fine.
All right, this right here kind of bothers me. She's like, "Oh, I'll just buy him a car for his birthday and he'll be fine." Like, and because people don't like to like basically live with the consequences of their decisions. So to her, instead of like having an actual like sit down and thinking about, is this a good idea, blah blah blah, she's just like, "Oh, well, I'll just buy him a car and that'll fix the problem. Like, that's it. Quick fix. No need to ever think about this again." Like, she doesn't realize that this is going to affect every aspect of her life. And like, to me, I don't have a problem with OF models. I only have a problem when young people get into it, not really fully knowing what they're getting themselves into. And this right here is just like a quick example of like a small taste of what you can get into. Like, you have a little brother who's in school and his friends are watching your videos and teasing him about it. Like, imagine if you have like a son or a daughter. Like, this is gonna go on with them. Like, it's just like, and these people, like, she's just like, "Oh, it's fine, I'll just buy him a car and that'll be the end of it." And like, it's not gonna be the end of it, because trust me, if you have kids, you're gonna be dealing with this. And like, any guy you try to date, this is gonna become an issue. So like, once again, this is gonna affect every aspect of your life. So like, for her to just be like, problem solved, let's go now.
This shit's really starting to have some backlash, huh?
She sent my mom.
No duh. All right, so this is another OF girl talking about like her cousins watching her content, and like I'll let the video speak for itself.
Backlash, huh?
She sent my mom my Fansly and a picture of me sucking a I said it. She sent her a picture of me sucking a and it's my fault, because she's saying my cousins were looking up my pictures, like my male older cousins, they were looking me up, and I said, why the aren't we asking them? Why the looking at me? Why is it always me? Why the is it always me? Why is everyone saying like, oh, it's me?
All right, and that was the clip. To basically answer that girl's question, the reason her parents are always talking to her is because your cousins aren't your parents' responsibility. You are. Of course, your parents can't control or influence what your cousins do or don't do, but your parents can influence, and they do have some level of control if you're living in their house over what you can do. So obviously, you're gonna hear the brunt of it. Like, yes, it is creepy for her male cousins to look at her, at her pictures, but at the same time, like, if you're gonna do like OF or Fansly or whatever she said, you basically have to assume going in that every guy in your life is gonna see this. whether they intend to or not. Like, it's just gonna happen. Like, it's like with the little brother story. The little brother didn't go out of his way to look at his sister's pictures. His friends or some random kids at school teased him about it. Like, he didn't want to see it, but it was shown to his face. Same thing can happen with her parents. Same thing can with her dad, with her stepdad, anything. Like, so just assume every guy just assume every guy's gonna see it. So you have to be okay with that, like, going in. That's just part of the industry, if you want to call it that. Like, and yeah, it is gross, and yeah, the cousins are in the wrong also, but you can't control what your cousins do. You can only control what you do. So, like, you're responsible for your actions alone. So but anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say about that. But yeah, that's the show, people. It was a quicker show since we weren't live. But we'll be back Tuesday night, and our internet should be working fine then. And yeah, so see you guys Tuesday. Let's go ahead and cue the credits.